think I'll be fine with quick fire challenges because as long as the assignment is clear, I work well under pressure, there should be no reason why I can't get that done in the time that's been given to me. As far as working in a large group, I work very well in large groups. I am definitely a team player. I'm definitely a team leader as well. So working in a large group should be fine as long as everybody's been given what their assignment is, and it's clear that, you know, if you see that your teammates in jeopardy, that you help them out without putting yourself in jeopardy. My strengths will definitely be team leader, helping, you know, out my other team members as best as I could as well. Definitely being focused under pressure and trying to stay calm or staying calm under pressure. Weaknesses, I'd say maybe that perfectionist thing may squeak back in, but, you know, again, I don't think that that's a weakness. I generally play team leader in the group, but I also know when to allow somebody else to rise to the occasion. If they are doing such a good job, you know, it's okay to share the spotlight with someone, but I generally would gravitate toward being the team leader. I am competitive in nature. Today, as an example, we had a Cinco de Mayo potluck at work, and we had a cartoon contest where each of my colleagues had to choose a cartoon character that best suited them, and we were given a list of all of the colleagues' names, and next to each of their names we had to actually write the cartoon character's name, and of course I had to win, and I did. Of course I'd be competitive. You know, it's a contest. You know, if somebody was dangling a carrot in front of your face, you'd have to be an idiot not to go for it. It's a contest in which you're gonna win, and you're gonna win potentially $50,000. So this would totally help me in my business, so I absolutely would do whatever I had to do to win.
Tell me a little bit about the things you've brought here for us to look at today. They are amazing.
Well, thank you. This cake actually is a little mini wedding cake, and it's rolled fondant with Australian string work, and that's
Beautiful.
the work that's around the side with some freehand Swiss dots or piping.
Beautiful.
And then also the top is a bouquet of gum paste flowers. So those were
Wow.
all handmade and then petal dusted, and it takes a lot of time,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
can
actually
see.
worth it. And it's such a wonderful feeling in the end when you can
Oh,
make
I'm
something
sure.
like that, and then your
And
customers.
for a wedding, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the little rose there, the chocolate
The
rose,
chocolate
I love
rose,
that.
that's just basically chocolate that has been made into chocolate plastique or modeling chocolate, and you model the rose the same way as I did the gum paste
So you're
flower.
basically looking at a real rose and just
You're
sort of
trying to make it
mimic
look,
it.
yes, as
Beautiful.
real as you possibly could.
And my favorite are these. They look so
Marzipan.
real. I love them.
Marzipan
What is
is a lot of
marzipan?
fun.
It's a-
Marzipan is almond paste. And you can actually flavor it a little if you wanted to.
So you would actually eat it.
You could. Oh yes, it's absolutely edible. Even the gum paste flowers are
Okay.
edible also. Though they're not very palatable, they are edible.
Right.
And obviously the chocolate flower is edible.
Totally edible.
And totally delicious. The marzipan, you can make it into fruit shapes. You can make it into just about anything.
It's beautiful.
And it's almond paste, and you actually could flavor it a little bit with the liqueur. So if you wanted to make all oranges or all raspberries,
Right.
and you wanted to flavor it, you could. We could take all of those pieces of fruit and put that at
Decorate
the
it on
top
top.
here.
I've seen that. Yeah, where they
And-
do the on the top. It's beautiful.
Absolutely, and
also.
decorate it around with a bow if we wanted to. So it's really however creative you want to be, how much time you have.
Right.
But you know, you have to remember you've made it. It's homemade. Your guests are going to love it. You're going to love it because you put a lot of effort into it, and you were happy when you baked it.
Exactly.
So,
and I love you being
you
here
could
with me
taste it.
today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
If you'd like some information about the recipes that we've made today, please visit our website at acrossthehudson.com. And if you'd like to get in touch with Dawn, you can go to her website at simplyhomegoods.com. Thanks for joining us today. Bye-bye.
I handle stressful situations very well. It helps me to get focused. I may not enjoy being in that stressful situation, but I do generally get very focused. The most stressful time in my life was when I lost one of my very good friends, Christina, to breast cancer. It was just a really horrible time to see her go through all of that. But what we did together was we prayed and we meditated and we tried to see and focus on the positive and wonderful things about her life, and and rather than really focus on the ugly disease.
It's 9:56 and I'm about to demo putting a beautiful floral cross on the cake in 5 minutes.
What does it mean to me? It means everything to me. I mean, I would not have started my company 6 years ago if I didn't have a total passion and love for baking and and pleasing the clients too, and seeing their reaction and how happy they are with the end product. Has it ever helped me get through a hard time? Well, I think that if you allow yourself to bake and cook and use that as an outlet to get rid of stress and to get rid of any kind of horrible feeling that you may be going through, it definitely helps calm you. I would love to be on the show because ever since I was 5 years old, I made my mother take me to afternoon kindergarten class because I needed to be home in the morning to watch Graham Kerr, The Galloping Gourmet. I absolutely loved his show. I used to write down all of his recipes, misspellings and all, and then I'd cook them with my mom. As we were cooking, I would say to my mom that an item could be substituted for another, and then she would ask me, did Graham Kerr say that you can use that other item? And I would say no, and I just explained to her in all of my 5-year-oldness that I just felt that item could be used instead of the other one. So, I guess it's just always been in my blood, and, to cook and bake, and it's my passion, and I'd love to learn and grow my business. This is all I've ever wanted to do since I was 5 years old. I may have veered off and had a career in corporate America and still have that career in corporate America, but it's taught me many things. It's taught me determination, it's taught me fight, it's taught me how to work as a team player, it's taught me how to relate to other people. All of that is absolutely useful in owning your own business and dealing with customers and dealing with demands and dealing with the orders and producing everything that needs to be done. I totally believe that if you don't ask, you don't get, and hey, you never know. Somebody may actually just give you what you're asking for. So this will give me my chance to show you my passion that I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl.